Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. William Samoei Ruto is so terrified that he wants just to meet Raila Amolo Odinga alone. Why is it that William Ruto does not want any president from any other country to come out to be in between him and Raila Amolo Odinga? At the same time, Raila Odinga is delivering the bad news to William Samoei Ruto that is not going to accept any kind of dialogue, because this issue of dialogue is not about him. It is about the issues that is being addressed by the people. And when you look at even when they started demonstrating, you saw Raila Odinga's team came out saying it was about the pressure of the people that made them to storm the street. But when you look the way William Ruto is taking this kind of dialogue, is that Raila Odinga wants something in his government. Or rather, Raila Odinga is planning anarchy in his government. As the news is just in, Raila Odinga is telling us that William Ruto is not willing. He is totally not willing to have Cecil Ramaphosa, the president of South Africa, Samia Suluhu, the president of Tanzania, to be part and parcel when it comes to the dialogue that William Ruto is requesting for. The reason behind it, Raila Odinga is rejecting the kind of dialogue of two people in between him and William Ruto is because he is saying that William Ruto is not a trusted man. He is not trusted at all. You will speak something today, he will interpret it tomorrow contrary to what you agreed on. So Raila Odinga is looking upon the kind of dialogue that the issues of the people are going to be addressed. Leave alone about his presidency. It is about the issue of the people, because it will be so awkward. It will not good for Raila Amolo Odinga, as the way I said in a certain video initially, that let not anyone, including Kenya Kwanza and Azimio, to come out to take this dialogue as if it is only about their interest. I know there's just kind of political interest, but let them not take this issue of dialogue as their most kind of interest, that if they're not going to do it, then they're going to fail. Rather, the issues of the people that are being addressed is so much important. But at the same time, this is something that is happening as William Ruto also came out accepting that he is ready for any kind of dialogue. Raila Odinga also is saying that they are ready as a Samia team. It is not about him, because if truly it is about him, then he could have already accepted any kind of dialogue, even if it was about in hotel or anywhere. But because it is the issue of the people that is going to be discussed there, and that is why Raila Odinga is requesting that let us have a third party. Let us have a third party. Himself, William Samoei Ruto, and another person, either Samia Suluhu or Cecil Ramaphosa. But again, we are being told that it seems like Cecil Ramaphosa is having a certain seat in African Union. So it seems like Cecil Ramaphosa is able to resolve this issue. But all in all, this issue of dialogue, ladies and gentlemen, I know some people are still not understanding it. Myself, I understand it like this. If truly it was about political, Raila Odinga could have accepted this envoy that was sent by the UK, United Kingdom, US, and other West countries. You saw last week when Kalonzo Musyoka came out claiming that there was certain envoy that was sent to him, And when you look at the conversation that they had with Kalonzo Musyoka, Kalonzo is reporting to us, telling us that they thought like the issue of demonstration was about politics. Rather, little did they know that this was beyond politics. It was about the people of the Republic of Kenya. And that is why you saw even the envoy that was sent to Kalonzo Musyoka were convinced, because they were told, you saw the other Mandamano, we were not there, but people stormed the street. Because truly, if it was about us, claiming about the result of the IBC street, then you saw even in some parts of close allies of William Ruto, when you look at Nakuru, when you look at Nyeri, when you look at Nyandarua, when you look at Kiambu, people came out, So this envoy were convinced in that this was not about Raila Odinga. It was not about Kalonzo Musyoka. It was not about Martha Karua. It was about the people of the Republic of Kenya. So Raila Odinga to come out to deny any kind of conversation in between him and Ruto only, this is just going to be impunity. Because on the other side, William Ruto is so terrified. He doesn't want to be part and parcel of dialogue because of Rigathi Gachagua, Kimani Ichung'wah, Ndindi Nyoro, and Moses Kuria. Because they're pushing a kind of agenda that we don't want any kind of dialogue in between you and Raila Amolo Odinga. They believe that Raila Odinga is not a man that will make their camp to be comfortable. The way Raila Odinga had a handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, and they saw a kind of political battle in between William Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And by the way, William Ruto is not comfortable at all, as you saw even what happened during the regime of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And that is why, despite of that dialogue, William Ruto thinks like it is now politics. It is about the result that Wafula Chebukati released the other time. But all in all, I want to say it here without any fear of contradiction. I know this dialogue will be there. I know dialogue will be there. Even despite of Kenya Kwanza allies are bragging, saying that Raila Odinga is eagerly waiting for dialogue. It is not Raila Odinga waiting for dialogue. Raila Odinga does not have anything to lose. I'm telling you, let the Kenya Kwanza brag that Raila Odinga is the one that is waiting for dialogue. For what purpose? Is it for the favor of government or favor of Raila Odinga? Raila Odinga has nothing to lose. I'm telling you the truth. If you think that Raila Odinga is waiting a dialogue or handshake for his political interest, Raila Odinga has supporters. Even if you speak today, even if Raila Odinga will not have a handshake, they said that when Raila Odinga had handshake with Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila alikuwa ameisha. But they never knew that Raila Odinga was coming back, So today, Raila Odinga is still having supporters. So you cannot just say that Raila Odinga is having this dialogue or handshake so that he can have the support. Raila already is having support. And that is why they believe, even if they will not have a dialogue with Raila Odinga, the supporters of Raila Odinga are there. So even them, they are bragging that Raila Odinga is the one who is waiting for dialogue. They're just wasting a lot of their time. Because I believe without any fear of contradiction, that it is Kenya Kwanza who is losing big, not Azimio. Azimio, they're just part and parcel of the opposition. So the only cause they are having now, it is about the people, not about their interests. And that is why they are very keen. They are very keen. Initially, you saw what happened in between Raila Odinga and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. They said this was political. And this came later. Myself realizing that now this was Uhuru Kenyatta supporting Raila Odinga after William Ruto came out rejecting the proposal of handshake. So that is whatever is happening. But when you look at both sides, Raila Odinga is very keen. He doesn't want his name to be painted bad. The same to William Ruto, because he has many issues to lose. One, these members of parliament, from Mount Kenya region. They don't want Raila Odinga to be part and parcel of William Ruto's government. But we are asking them, is it that Raila Odinga is the one that wants the dialogue? It is William Ruto, because it was William Ruto who came out first tweeting, saying that he was comfortable. He's ready to meet Raila Odinga anytime. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till we meet on another video.